Emily C. Skaftun is a speculative fiction writer, editor, and irony enthusiast. She has attended elf school in Reykjavik, learned taxidermy in a medieval Italian village, flown over an active volcano, and judged a Scandinavian haiku contest. Haikufda. Emily lives in Seattle with a furry house monster named Basilisk and plays roller derby as the Lucy Raptor. Emily, it's yours.
Thank you. Hi. Today I'm be reading a story about roller derby and what could go very, very wrong. Called The Thing with the Helmets, and it's in this book. You couldn't talk about the helmets, which looked pretty ordinary in their display case in the lobby of the Smash Pad, the converted mattress warehouse where we practiced. They sparkled in all colors of the rainbow, embossed with punny names and covered in glitter like any well-loved derby helmet. And the only hint of the eldritch thing that happened was a serious dent in the spiderweb patterned one on the bottom row. Well, that and the heavy-duty iron cage welded around the display case. When the thing happened, I was already skating at the Smash Pad basically all the time on the juniors team. And even a self-obsessed high schooler is going to notice when 15 members of the league all move away or get injured or quit derby in the same month. Spoiler alert, they died. The Smash Brats lost a lot of good coaches to the thing with the helmets. Still, it was nothing like the roller bugs. Let me back up. When I was 8 years old, my dad looked me up and down and declared that I was getting pudgy and needed a sport to keep me trim. Thanks, Dad, for the eating disorder. But he's dead now, so whatever. I guess I have the roller bugs to thank for that. First, we tried basketball, but I couldn't catch a ball to save my life. Soccer was even worse. I liked roller skating, so Mom thought I'd make a great figure skater. Too bad I hated the cold. I threw epic tantrums to get out of those classes. In exchange, I agreed to try ballet. I sort of liked it, but Dad said ballet was for sissies, and as much as I hate to admit it now, at that point I still cared about his opinion. I did my best impression of a bull in a china shop, tripping the other girls, stepping on their toes, even kicking them with my purposely out-of-control pirouettes. The ballet studio asked me to leave. Mom wasn't mad. She was just disappointed. Although, sigh, she wasn't really that surprised that I'd managed to screw up again. Finally, like a dream come true, came roller derby. Despite the tights, it was definitely not for sissies, and it was roller skating, which I was pretty good at. And, though kicking and tripping were against the rules, sending another girl flying across the track with my pudgy hips was encouraged. I was in heaven. 11 years later, I was a proud blocker for the Smash Sisters. Mom no longer made comments about my weight because my blue hair, tattoos, and facial piercings bothered her a lot more than the extra fat and muscle I carried around under them. Dad concern trolled me, warning me about diabetic Aunt Peg and scowling every time I ate cookies or ice cream. When he was home, that is, which wasn't much. It's funny how you can lose sight of the wider world sometimes. Inside Rollaway Rink, we were in our own microcosm, music blaring and fans cheering and players and coaches yelling and whistles screeching, and the bark and chatter of wheels on the floor were all deafening. A nuclear bomb could have gone off outside and we would have missed it. The roller bugs didn't set off a nuclear bomb. After all, they intended to live on this shiny blue planet they'd found, but they did not intend to share it with us. Their ships tore through the sky, claws hanging from giant metal wings as they ripped into the city like a toddler on Christmas morning. They tore the tops off buildings and shook them until all the people toppled out. They rooted through neighborhoods like a bear tearing into a honeycomb, watching us scatter like totally pissed off bees. Except that they were the ones flying and stinging. They shot laser weapons that burned flesh instantly to dust. In short, they were sci-fi fucking monsters. They had decidedly not come in peace. Between the second half of the Beating Brontes versus Wicked Stepsisters bout and the first few jams of my team's bout against the Dash Wheels, my hometown was more or less obliterated. Our first clue that something was wrong was when Rollaway's roof was ripped clean off. Sunlight spilled in along with great chunks of ceiling tile and lighting fixtures. I was in the sin bin when it happened, and a head-sized bomb of debris crashed right into the NSO, timing my penalty, killing him. Missed me by 2 feet. Dust drifted down through the slanting sunlight like snow, and through it a rollerbug craft descended. People ran every which way. Wails and cries could be heard over the music now pouring thinly out of a few still functioning speakers. On the track, enough debris had fallen to make skating impossible, and those skaters had all gone down. They came up now, as I had from the box, as the skaters on the bench had, as the refs had, standing and staring at the new arrival with confusion and wonder. Other alien craft were busy blasting the scrambling people with their death rays, colored beams slicing the air like effects at a rock concert. But the first ship just stared back. It wobbled to the rink floor like a falling leaf. A ramp dropped out of it like a tongue, and we got our first glimpse of the roller bugs. You might already have guessed what the aliens looked like from the moniker we gave them. We thought they were in costumes at first, because they made no damn sense. Wheels for feet, knobby joints, crazy pincher hands on their withery arms, big bulbous heads, and goggle eyes. There was something vaguely insectoid about them, but at the same time, it was like looking in a mirror. They rolled out of their ship onto the track, 5 of them. They were smaller than us on average, but intimidating. We assumed the toy-looking weapons in their claws would atomize us. We stood there, mesmerized. But our curiosity was a bit stronger than our fear. Our team captain, Skara Thrace, picked her way forward until she was mere feet from the nearest roller bug. It was also sidling toward us. Was Skara about to become the first ambassador from Earth to another species? Maybe that was why she did it, like taking your hat off for the national anthem. Skara stashed her mouthguard under her left bra strap, then she unclasped her helmet and pulled it off. The rollerbug's reaction was instant. They jumped back, squawking to each other in a cacophony of sharp sounds, and the weapon in that forwardmost alien hand fired. Skara rained down to the track with all the other particles of dust. And that's where I'll stop for today.